Now, 100 years ago, a neglected estate in Essex was transformed into a place where young people can embark on a life of adventure.
This is Gilwell Park. It became the spiritual home of scouting worldwide, and celebrations are underway to mark the centenary. So the one and only Robert Hall has gone along for us this morning, and thousands of scouts, as we know, already up and about there, Robert.
Yeah, hi Rachel, hi Ben. Yeah, people were with us an hour ago. We saw all 4,500 in one place. They're now dispersed right across this site doing activities like this, which I'll talk about in a minute. But first, Asa, you are leading the team that's running this. Just how big a logistic exercise is it?
It's fairly big. There's a team of 50 international volunteers from around the globe, literally Peru, African countries, European, from everywhere, and then a team of about 500 UK volunteers. All prepping and building the event and taking it all down at the end of the weekend. So a fair feat to keep all those 4,500 people engaged.
What's special about Gilwell, Asa?
It's an amazing place. It's 100 doing this and the same thing. It's about getting people ready, developing great skills for life, making sure that they're fitting to go out into the outside world. And the great thing is, a lot of these guys in a few weeks' time will be heading to America to the World Scout Jamboree as well, and this will have all prepared them wonderfully for having an amazing experience with scouts from around the globe.
One last thing, the knot on the end of your neckerchief there is all about friendships and remembering friendships.
Yep.
That's a big part of this too, isn't it?
Absolutely. These guys will absolutely make friends for life. They will meet people from all over the world, all over the country, and they'll keep those friendships running for years and years to come.
Right, Asa, thank you. Let's dive in and talk to some of these guys over here. So, Adrian, do you want to come over? Hi, guys. Now, this is a coracle. What have you out of? Yeah?
Some sticks, and we put them together and made a...
Right, have you made one of these before?
First time.
Well, we're going to launch it in a minute, but before 24 hours you're going to be at this. Yeah. Are you up for it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Have you done it before?
No, it's my first time.
When do you think the toughest time is going to be?
Toughest time? The end.
Sometime to see, yeah. You've got to get through the night because this runs day and night, doesn't it?
Yeah, but I don't think the end is going to be the hardest. I think it's 3 o'clock when there's no light and everyone's really tired and there's not much morale in there. So the morning's when everyone's going to be hyped up for the ending photo, the survivors photo. So that's why I think the end isn't going to be the hardest.
Just one last question to you. Where have you come from for this?
Second Lane.
Right, okay. And let's get the boat in the water. So let's see, go on the big test. Who's going in it? Right, go, go, go. Poor Michael. They're taking their chances. Well, they're just taking their chances there. I must admit, I wouldn't do that. I did think about volunteering, but I changed my mind. Well, we haven't had a chance to talk to all of you, so I'd cut you off in your prime there. Yeah. Just tell me, so you came from where?
Second Lane, so that's in Pinner.
Oh, so not too far actually.
Yeah.
Have you been to this before?
No, first time.
What do you make of it?
Good. Much
Yeah?
better than I expected.
It's huge, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just amazing.
Yeah.
What about you? Have you been to this before?
No, it's my first time too.
What do you make of that? We had an opening thing, didn't we? About an hour ago. 4,500 of you.
I know.
What about that?
I didn't expect it to be this big. It's quite surprising, but yeah, I think I'm enjoying this.
Okay. Do you want to? When you go down, is he going to make it across? I think he is.
I doubt it.
Yeah.
We've known him for a long time. This is not the sort of stuff he's good at.
Have we still got Asa here? Let's bring him back in. Oh, he's over there. He's loitering in the distance. Come on in, Asa. I mean, how many activities have you got? We're looking at one here.
There are hundreds, and they all change across the 24 hours. So to keep everyone nice and fresh and active across the night, we changed the programme this evening. So, for example, later here we've got stand-up paddleboarding happening. So it's the modern version of these coracles, which would have been used over 100 years ago, actually, and one of the first activities Baden-Powell delivered. So.
Now, it's 24 hours. If they complete the 24 hours, what happens?
There's a big party, just like you witnessed in your last piece. So everyone's back in the arena. We all celebrate the fact that we've survived 24 hours together, and everyone hopefully goes home very happy but tired.
I was talking to Caroline, your archivist, a little bit earlier, and she was telling me that despite the fact it's all about looking forward, scouting, of course, very much of its time now, but there is stories of looking back, isn't there? The links with the past are very strong.
Yeah, look, there are some things that are absolutely the same as they were 100 years ago in terms of some of the traditional activities we're doing, and in fact something like coracle building going on behind us is just a modern version of something that was happening. This happened as part of, I believe, the Brownsea Island experimental camp, and we're still doing it today. We've reintroduced it. So it's about looking back and learning what we can from those activities, reintroducing things. The learning outcomes are still the same, you know, building character, resilience and grit were exactly what we started off trying to do over 100 years ago.
How long have you been involved with scouting?
I started as a 10-and-a-half-year-old Cub Scout and never really left.
Did you come all the way down from Wensleydale, you were telling me?
I did, yes. I live in the north. I look after some wonderful places for the Scouts. We have centres like this dotted around the country, and so I'm fortunate to have the great role of looking after those places.
Right, thank you very much, Asa. Let's just go down the end of that gangway, Gage, and if you do that without falling in, and we'll just have a look at this guy and see how he's getting on. How's the coracle looking? How's
It's
he
not
doing?
bad, it's holding up. He's just having some trouble paddling. I might throw him a line, actually, and bring him in, I think. I think it's the best way to bring him back. Mate, you ready?
Right.
Okay, I'm going to throw you.
This could run and run.
There we go.
Right, well, looks like a successful rescue. Probably a good point to hand back to the studio before anybody gets any wetter than they are already. But anyway, a great day to be had here.
Robert, thank you. Thank you for persevering with all of that as well, showing us exactly what's going on down there. He's had all sorts this morning. Noise, stagers, cheering, shouting,
That was
beach
impressive,
balls.
Though.
Boats, yeah, pretty impressive
piece of basic engineering, and at least it did keep them afloat.
It didn't look very stable.
No.
I wouldn't want to go long distance in one of those.